Andrew, did you say there was more rolled oats?
Check the bottom in that.
Charities like this one are being overwhelmed right across the country by locals who can't afford rising prices.
Talk to the people to hear their situations just scary sometimes. And we've had families come in where the mother's actually hasn't had food. She's been trying to feed her children.
This food bank's volunteer driver, Peter Richards, is also struggling to pay his rent and his power bills.
It's just a constant juggle. Being on a pension, I don't know what it is with the economy, it's just crazy.
It's stories like these that so greatly affected Professor Allan Fels when he investigated potential price gouging by major companies.
The Australian government needs to act. Australians are paying prices that are too high too often, and that the cause is weak and ineffective competition.
Professor Fels' final report is scathing. Its targets include energy giant AGL, the major supermarkets and Qantas.
I feel they have squandered some of their good name as a national champion. Business pricing has contributed significantly to inflation. There's been a significant degree of profit push or sellers inflation.
The former chair of the ACCC wants to make it an offence to charge excessive prices, a review of the electricity sector's wholesale market, and tougher laws that allow big business to be broken up if they've abused their market power.
A divestiture power would make firms pull their socks up very much to avoid a misuse of market power harmful to so many people.
Allan Fels also wants more powers for the competition watchdog or a new body that specifically reviews competition and prices. He says that some of his recommendations could be introduced immediately. The union that commissioned Fels' report is also calling for change, but big business groups are sceptical of his findings.
It's ironic to hold an inquiry like this and to find that it comes out with recommendations for at least another 13 reviews or inquiries.
The Fels report isn't binding, and it comes as the government conducts its own inquiries into merger laws and supermarket pricing. At this market, voters also want change.
I think this country has a terrible problem with monopolies. I think across the board we're getting shafted.
Price gouging isn't just bad for consumers, it's also hurting small businesses and suppliers of major corporations who can't fight back when they're put under pressure by big business.
Yeah, the big corporations, they're taking us to the cleaners. It's over for the little fella. It's over.
And back at this food bank, those doing it tough have a message for the big end of town.
We all matter. It's not just bucks and profit. So you just look at us little people.
I'm just hoping that big businesses and others can understand the desperate need.
A reminder that profit pushing has a price.